Science helps us make sense of a lot of things in the world. It allows us to understand what is happening, why it's happening, and how it will affect us. Many scientists have made big contributions to our society, but unfortunately, for some reason, many never heard of them. In this video, we are going to look at extremely intelligent scientists you never heard of. Number 1. Paul Aola. Paul Aola was a lawyer and author and is regarded by most modern scholars as the father of information science. Aola was to blame for the adoption in Europe of the standard American 3 to 5 inch index card, which was used in most library catalogs around the world before it was replaced by the online public access catalog. Number 2. Justus von Liebig. Justus von Liebig was a German scientist who made great contributions to agricultural and biological chemistry. He's considered to be the founder of organic chemistry. He is also known as the father of the fertilizer industry because of his emphasis on nitrogen and trace minerals as essential plant nutrients, as well as his formulation of the law of the minimum. Number 3. John Bardeen. John Bardeen was an electrical engineer and American physicist. He is known for being the only person in history to earn a Nobel Prize in physics twice. The first time he won the prize was in 1956 for the invention of the transistor. In 1972, he shared the same honor with Leon N. Cooper and John Robert Schofield for a fundamental theory of conventional superconductivity known as the BCS theory. Bardeen's developments in superconductivity are used in NMR spectroscopy and medical MRIs. Number 4. Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner was an Austrian biologist who was famous for inventing the categories of the human body's different blood groups back. Because of this great achievement, the transfusion of blood became much less dangerous for patients. This remarkable medical invention gave him the name the Father of Transfusion Medicine, and in 1930 he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Number 5. Enrico Fermi. Enrico Fermi was a physicist and the creator of the world's first nuclear reactor, the Chicago P-1. One of his most used nicknames for him is the architect of the atomic bomb. He excelled in both theoretical and experimental physics and specialized in anything related to the use of nuclear power. Because of his amazing contributions in the world of science, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1938. Number 6. Rosalind Franklin. Rosalind Franklin was an English chemist and X-ray crystallographer whose contributions set the foundations for understanding the molecular structures of DNA, RNA, viruses, graphite, and coil. Although her work on viruses and coils was appreciated in her lifetime, her contributions to the discovery of the structure of DNA weren't recognized until she died. Number 7. Nutty Stevens. Nutty Stevens was a geneticist who discovered the sex chromosomes. In 1905, she became the first scientist to see the male mealworms produce two kinds of sperm, one with a large chromosome and one with a small chromosome. The small chromosome fertilized eggs to produce the male chromosomes, while the large chromosome fertilized eggs to produce female ones. Because of her, we refer to these sex chromosomes today as X and Y. Number 8. Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee is an engineer and computer scientist who invented the World Wide Web. He is also the first person to implement the communication between an HTTP client and a server via the internet. Number 9. Ignace Semmelweis. Until the late 1800s, surgeons did not wash their hands before surgery or even wash their hands between patients, causing infections to be transferred from one patient to another. But through rigorous analysis, Semmelweis figured out the problem and introduced hand washing rules in the maternity ward. Because of this, deaths were drastically reduced and Semmelweis became known as the savior of the mothers. Number 10. Norman Borlaug. Norman Borlaug was an agronomist who led initiatives worldwide that contributed to the extensive increase in agricultural production, which is known as the Green Revolution. People call Borlaug the father of the Green Revolution, and he's credited for saving over 1 billion people worldwide from starvation.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and leave a like.